Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. going to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. And do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Tua now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team. And then
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. the air. Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On play action, here's Tua. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Matt Milano in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. On the move past the 40. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian McCaffrey halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Matt Araiza now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the round is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On first down, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I won't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a round is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A final shot before half for Allen. Caught right side, Davis. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. and now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd and 9, Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. And again, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Come on, 38.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Striker, 3-3.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tua now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Allen now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that play there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means jump out a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Allen off the play fake. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got reincarnated right here.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Dolphins! Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 27, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Cook again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Channing Tindall able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.